Good evening, my beautiful Bhava babes. Happy Saturday. How are you doing out there? Do me a favor, leave a comment and let me know that you're on the stream because I cannot see the details of who is viewing and I would like to know and say hello and tell you I love you and do all of those things. Welcome, 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 my beautiful Bhava babes. Okay. I hope your week was really good. And how did the full moon treat you the last couple of days? It didn't kick my ass, but sure did kick some asses of the people I love. Whew! I have been in full support mode, which is not a bad thing. And actually, that's what's coming through from Spirit for our channeled message. I'm going to put that on the shelf for a minute because we have a routine, right? A structure to follow, right? Agenda. That's the word I'm looking for. Hi, beautiful Charlotte. Hello, Carol and Bob. Hi, lovelies. Okay, so glad that you're here. Thank you for chiming in and letting me know. If you're new to the Bhava broadcast, whether you're on the live or if you're catching us on the replay, please leave a comment and let us know your name. That'll show up in your comment, duh. But let us know you're new so that we can give you big old loves and highs and everything. And I hope that you come back and you continue to get a lot of goodness and fodder from these weekly broadcasts. So what the hell are we doing here? Well, my name is Ingrid Turner. I am the founder of the Bhava Spiritual Mission. We are a digital church and we are hell-bent on moving our whole damn collective from fear to love. We are here to teach you how to more potently live in partnership with Spirit. And we do that a number of different ways. We have our weekly broadcast, which I jump on here and I talk at you and I channel for you and I do human design and I do readings and I do tarot, whatever way we can pull through divine spirit to get message and healing and love, love, love and grace to you. We've come here to infuse ourselves with divine spirit so that we can take that out into our week and we can raise our own frequency and thus raise the frequency of everyone who we touch, everyone who we come into contact with. It's a good gig if you can get it. Hey, Skyla. Skyla's on YouTube. We got beautiful Yvonne. Hello, gorgeous. Yvonne and Charlotte are both on here, and these are two of our Bhava Babe ministers who have been through the ministry. The ministry has been on hold as kind of put a pin in it as we have been reworking it. But the Bhava Spiritual Mission Ministry is a school and it is an ordination program and it is designed to help you heal, remove the stuck energy that is preventing you from living in your highest expression. And then we take that highest expression of yours, your spiritual gifts, and we help you take those out into the world, implement them, and bring your gifts out into the collective. We're here to teach the teachers, okay, to get you schluffed off and ready to roll. So if that's of interest to you, send a DM to this page. I'd be happy to chat with you further. We are moving towards rebooting the ministry in all of its new glory. So you can get on a sort of a list, if you will, keep you in mind for when we're rebooting. Okay, so what are we doing today? Today, the agenda is pretty straightforward. We're going to ground in. After I ground us in, I'm going to open us up with a prayer, and then we're going to do some prayer healings. And this is your opportunity to give us your prayer, give us your intention, type it in the comments box. We'll bring it on the screen, and we will all amplify and intend and push out that prayer with our energy so that it moves that much more quickly and potently out into the collective. You can pray for anything you want, for yourself, for your loved one, for collective, community, whatever is on your heart, share it with us. And we're all going to amplify that with you. Okay. After that, I'm going to go into a channeled message from Divine Spirit. So I never know what the heck I'm going to do. I just show up and I channel live for you. And this is a really interesting process because while I'm channeling live, because we're getting together, we're activating each other. It doesn't matter that you're spread out all over the globe. That just doesn't matter. Spirit doesn't care a thing about time or space. So we're going to open up, we're going to activate each other, and we're all going to be bringing through Divine Spirit. So if you get hits on the message that I'm bringing through, if you get something coming through, leave a comment. Leave a comment so that you can expand the message for all of us. Spirit comes through our lens of perspective. Okay. It just does. We're here having this human experience. It's a very pointed, focused experience. And when you contribute, you help us all get the message in a bigger, grander way. And it's not just those of us on the live, but anybody who comes and watches on the replay, you know what we do? We scan the comments, right? Of those interesting videos that we're watching. So after I channel the message from Spirit, I'm going to switch gears and we're going to go in and look at the human design transits. Human design, if you're not familiar with it, is a fantastic tool. It's a combination of all kinds of different modalities, basically, and it helps you understand the energies that you're working with and how they impact you individually. So it's a really individual look at your energies and how the transits are impacting your energies and what we're going to be focusing on in different areas of our life, what the energetic focus is going to be for the next week. After that, I'm going to pull out some tarot cards. I was going to do a cool, like, yeah, it kind of worked out. Anyway, it wasn't as cool as I hoped it would be. But I'm going to look at tarot cards energies for the week. And we're just going to go, okay, what do we got coming up? What else do we need to know about the energies coming up for the week? How can we best use these energies and use them to be of service to the collective, to anyone who we meet? And after that, I'm going to do individual readings by donation. Okay, so leave a donation to the Bhava Spiritual Mission as a big old thank you. I'm going to do a reading for you on the live stream. And I really appreciate that so much. The PayPal is linked in the description of the video. And then if you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, get that personal one-on-one time, all of my focus attention on you. That's a badass experience. And you can book that on my website, ingridhturner.com. And again, that is also listed in the description of the video. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and ground in together, and then we'll begin. So close your eyes with me. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel all of your energy pool in your root chakra. Maybe you'll feel warm or tingly, or you'll just be aware that it's happening. Take a deep breath in and pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect with divine source energy. And with the out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Breathe in and hold the energy in your root. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with the earth's core, and take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and let the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pull again in the root chakra, and exhale into your root chakra. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you for helping us come together and create this incredible space for Divine Spirit to come through and inject divine healing energy, messages, clarity, wisdom, healing, knowing, love, and grace. Thank you for infusing us with your divine light, for making us bulbous and fat with your love, so that we can take this energy, this divine experience, this divine light out into our lives, out into our relationships, and move out, expanding the frequency of the planet, one beautiful healing interaction at a time. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And at this time, I would very much like to invite you to share your prayers, pray for yourself, pray for a loved one, pray for the collective, pray for a not so loved one. The power of prayer is so potent in this energy. All right, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. It's okay. Spirit says it's okay to repeat yourself. The spiritual messages, they can be very fleeting. When we get these downloads, when we hear it, when we hear these spiritual messages, they can be fleeting because it's ethereal, it's not physical. And it can go through us, so we can be like, whoa, okay, that was great. And it's gone because it's not ours. It doesn't originate from our head, right? So prayer is so powerful because we've moved into a whole new kind of energy. Spring solstice 2020, we popped into the new earth. We popped into a new paradigm. Everything shifted. And we're now in an energy that is about love, that is about community and unity. But we came from a paradigm, an energy of scarcity and competition, climbing the corporate ladder and hustling. And, that's an energy that we all were born into. And we've now moved into a new energy. And so it is our sacred work to move from fear to love and to become the bridge for the next generation to walk across and take us fully into this new age. But it's a bumpy time getting there, okay? Because it's always bumpy when we're making a big shift. The energy is changing drastically. It's like a big old earthquake. Things are just falling apart. They are falling to pieces. And if you want to build a new house, you have to demolish the old one. The one that is falling down, rickety, holding it up with, like 2x4s and stuff, like putting, the roof is leaky. You want to build a brand new house, you have to demolish it and then rebuild on the foundation that's there. And that's essentially what we're doing in the world, in this collective, in this new earth. We are rebuilding. And because it's a brand new energy, what Spirit keeps telling me is prayer, voicing your prayer, bringing your prayer out is even more, it was always potent, but it's even more potent now than it used to be. Even it manifests more quickly when you anchor it, when you speak it, when you write it. We have Charlotte up here, beautiful Charlotte. Pray for me to listen carefully, closely to messages being spoken from my higher power. This is beautiful. Let's affirm this prayer for beautiful Charlotte. Praying for Charlotte to keep her ears and her heart and her mind and her spirit and emotions open so that she can hear the message from Divine Spirit, from her highest self, from her highest expression, any way it wants to come to her. And she does not question for a moment the message and takes immediate action on it. Beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Kira and all the Baba babes. We love you. Okay, sending healing and birthday beauty to my daughter, praying that she finds the grace to love herself deeply during this new decade of her life. Let's affirm this prayer and this healing with Yvonne. Let's send this over to her daughter and this new decade she's entering into. We are surrounding her daughter in love, in light, in healing, in expansion, in glorious expansion, helping her lift up and become even more deeply who she is meant to be in this lifetime, to raise up and meet her highest expression, and her heart fills with love, and she moves forward with confidence and compassion and understanding into the rest of her life. That's beautiful. Okay. Hi, Jasmine. Nice to have you on here. Yes, you may have a reading. They are readings by donation. So if you make a donation to the Bhava Spiritual Mission, you will be on the list to have a reading after I have gone through the energies, and the PayPal link is in the description of the video. Thank you so much for asking. Okay. All right. Channeled message. It's so funny. I had it and then it went away. I was like, oh, we'll put that on the shelf. And then what did I just say about messages from Spirit? They're fleeting. So I have no idea what I said. If somebody knows what I said, you can remind me of it, and maybe it'll jar it for me. But in the meantime, it's okay. I'm just going to open up and tune into Spirit. Often my spirit guide shows up, not always. Channeling can show up in my body. It can be visuals. It's whatever I'm aligned with today. So opening up to Divine Spirit. And then we're asking for a message to come through. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot in my body. I'm feeling a headache. And I'm feeling a lot in my power center. And I'm feeling it in my throat. And the emotion that's coming up is almost like anger, but it's transforming from anger into action, into powerful action. Something the Spirit said to me a long time ago that I'm feeling like I need to repeat here. Your anger is a bastardized expression of your personal power. Things are breaking open, have been breaking open. I feel like we're in the process of this. There's a breaking apart that is allowing us to transform the energy of our anger into an energy of just immensely powerful action. Spirit is telling me that it is getting to be time for us to take action on what we know we've needed to take action on for a while, but haven't quite felt the alignment. Sometimes that misalignment with taking action, it can show up as procrastination or laziness or fear, or, there's a lot of things that can show up that your mind will hook in on, but you're intuitively understanding that, okay, now is not the time for action. But now it's getting to be the time for action. I feel that very strongly in my power center, but I feel a block in the third eye. The third eye is about your perspective. It's the combination of your intuition and your intellect. Okay, that steely combination. You have to be a spirit. Some you have to be able to trust what you see and trust your perspective. And then you need to start to act on that. There's also a block in the throat center, which I'm feeling is about trusting yourself, having a hard time trusting yourself. Okay. You need to be able to trust yourself in order to take action. So there's an alignment of energy that's happening inside us right now. And if you're on here, you're going to resonate with this because you're going to be attracted to me and the energies as I'm pulling them through. There's an alignment happening, and it can be very intense as these centers open up and come into alignment. Like they're coming into perfect alignment. That's a very important part of the message. They're lining up 1, 2, 3. It has to do with the third eye, the throat, and the power center for this next week coming up. It's going to be, especially right about midweek, it's going to be go time, but you're going to feel the intensity of that energy coming together. And there's going to be an uncomfortable push pull that you'll feel in the beginning of the week. That'll be like, I feel really ready to take action, but I also really don't feel ready to take action. And so you may find yourself in kind of a frenetic state, not really accomplishing a lot. But by the time midweek shoots, and you should be well primed to jump into action. This is whatever is coming up in your life. And Spirit says it's really different for everybody. It's whatever is coming up in your life that is pushing you towards more alignment with your authentic core, taking you into your highest expression, into your personal power. And when I talk about power, I'm not talking about lording power over other people. I'm talking about empowered, and I'm talking about power over yourself, mastery over yourself. That's what's coming through, is a mastery over yourself. That's what's coming for you. And this may show up in a lot of different kinds of packages. Trust whatever it is that is you're being pushed to take action on. This might be a new job, a business, a relationship, some kind of new way of doing things, a house move, something like that. It's going to be a shift out in your environment, but it's really sort of the mirror of a big shift that's going on inside you. But you're going to use that shift outside of you to make the shift inside of you. So don't worry too much about the inner process. The outer process, the change that you are making, what you are taking action on, is reflective of what you are taking action on the inside, what you are changing on the inside. It's going to be something kind of big is what I'm getting. So it could be a move, it'll be a relationship, it'll be a job, it'll be career, it'll be business, it'll be something like that where you're making a big old okay, bam, I'm taking action on something that I've been thinking about, that I've been wanting, that I've been sort of feeling into and intending for and manifesting for. It's that inspired action. It's going to feel really powerful, and it's going to shift things. Going to boom, turn it in the right direction. And what this is going to do is help you settle more fully into your self-mastery. That's a better word than power or empowered, as the Spirit is saying to me, in your self-mastery. And that self-mastery is going to take you on to the next step, which we're not worrying about right now, because we're meant to live in the present. We're meant to live in this step, in this here right now. We can look at the future, but you dictate your future so much more minutely than you realize. It is all based on your energy, what you're doing. If you are lined up and you are trusting your guidance system, and you are trusting divine spirit and what you feel to be right, not think to be right, but feel to be right, you are on the path of your destiny. If you are questioning yourself, if you are not taking action, or if you're taking action too soon because you're in your head and you're not trusting the cues, you're not trusting the pulls, you're not trusting the inspiration, then you're going to skew off your path. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all do this meandering thing. Okay. We have free will, but when we surrender to the intention for our lived experience that we set way before we came in, everything opens up for us. And we're meant to go off track and use our free will and learn things and bring them back and add more tools and more perspective and more experience. But when you're in your heart when you're following your heart and you're trusting the pull and you're trusting yourself, then you will be, it'll just be easy, okay? Even in the challenges, it'll just be easy. Okay. Hey, Kelly, I'm glad you popped on. Can't do live stream. We'll join and watch later. Cool, babe. Cool, babe. Cool, babe. Okay. There's the channeled message. Every time I finish a channeled message, it's like when I'm channeling, my whole body's like lifted up like this. And then I get this emptied out feeling in my body. It's like it all drains out. And that's how I know that we're done. Okay. Facebook user. Hi, Ingrid. Hey, Facebook user. I wonder why I can't see I wonder why it just says Facebook user. That's odd. Let me know who you are, because I can't tell. You got no picture. Just says Facebook user. Hi. Nice to see you. Okay. And if you have any comments or questions or hits or downloads related to that message that we just channeled from Divine Spirit, please leave a comment. Put it in the comment section. I want to hear it. I want to bring up anything that we have that will add to this message. Hey, Kathy, big hearts to you too. Hi, Donna. Oh, it's okay that you're late. It's all recorded. I'm so happy that you're here. Charlotte says that the message fully resonates. That's fantastic. That makes me really happy when it resonates. Feedback is really good for my human side. When I'm in spirit, I'm channeling, I got no questions. I got no doubts. Boom, here we are. And after fact, we kind of come down. It's like, so how was that? And the reason for that is because humans are, it's like I talked about earlier, we're moving from fear to love. You and I were born in the paradigm that was dominated by fear and stress. And now we're in an energy that is dominated by love and community. And so we have to continue to do our work to move into that energy, because we're still very much carrying a lot of that energy of fear and scarcity in our bodies. Right. And we're doing the work as we move to love. We are dislodging that. We are dislodging that. We are dislodging that. But, it's there. So, okay. Again, if you want a one-on-one session with me, I channel for you individually. So I would be happy to do that. Go to my website, ingridhturn.com. It's linked in the description of the video. Book a session with me. And let's tune into spirit for you. That's a really fun experience. That's a potent experience. Okay. Hi, Ashley. Hey, beautiful. Mwah. Okay, let's talk human design. All right. So once again, human design is a amalgamation of a lot of different modalities. If you're not familiar with it, it incorporates astrology and the I Ching and the Kabbalah and the chakra system. And it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. I have been studying human design for a number of years now. It's just having an absolute love affair with it. And I mean, there's so much I'm still learning. It's a really, really big system, but I know a lot about it now. And because I'm also a channel, I can bring these two modalities together and pack a punch with the human design. So we're going to talk about the human design transits today. You have a human design chart that we can look at together if you want to book a session, and you have a human design. We have the human design transits. So we're going to talk about the transits today, and I have some notes here. So the first thing I want to tell you, the energies that we're all experiencing more intensely, or more consistently, we're experiencing energies in our head, in our ajna, in our throat, and in our heart center. So, okay, what the heck does that mean, Ingrid? So what that means is we are really able right now to consistently pull together the things that are like all the pieces and bring them into logical cohesion, which is really good. Most of us don't do that consistently, believe it or not. Most of us are designed to be very open. So if you're designed to be very open in your individual, in your natal chart, then you're going to be feeling like, okay, I got it. You're going to have things like coming to a logical cohesion more quickly than usual. And so that's really good with the channeled messages. Remember, we talked about the perception, right? Trusting your perception. You can trust your perception. Okay. Trust what you're seeing, trust what you're getting, trust what you're perceiving out here with whatever's going on. With the throat area defined in the transit chart, it means that what we speak has a powerful impact on our manifesting. So be conscious of your words, particularly right now. When you speak that prayer, it moves out into the collective. When you speak that manifestation, it moves out into the collective. It manifests through your speaking it. Set your intentions through speaking it. Also be mindful of the words that you're saying that are manifesting, intentions that you're setting that are maybe like not so great. The negativity negativity, the complaining, the, pissing and moaning that we can do as humans sometimes. Just be mindful of that. Now, I don't want you to beat yourself up. I don't want you to fly, oh my God, I can't say any wrong thing. Positive energy, light, far outweighs and outshines the darkness. Light comes in and the darkness disappears. Okay. So if you catch yourself doing that, know that that's potent. And what's even more potent is the energy of speaking your desires, your manifestations, and your intentions. Okay. It also means that you're going to be more consistent in the way that you speak. So you're going to be more powerful in the way that you speak. Powerful is not the quite word. I think piercing is maybe a better word. That you're just going to notice more packing a little bit more of a punch with that divine throat center. Okay. So go ahead and enjoy that, right? And then we have the G center defined in our transit chart. And what that means is the energy of your heart, your identity, your pull is really strong right now. This is a good time to really tap into the energy of your heart and ask your heart to guide you in the next direction. Use that this week. Use all of those energies this week. Use the heart to tell you when it's time to take action. Speak your desires, your intentions into existence. This works really well with the energy flowing consistently right now. Works really, really well. Trust your perspective. Trust what you are seeing, and then take action on that. Okay? And like Spirit said, that's going to shift things outside of you and also inside of you. It's going to put you on track to be living in your highest expression in self-mastery. And when you master yourself, life really opens up for you. Self-mastery is a really, really good thing. Most of us do not have self-mastery. Most people are not able to master their emotions, their thoughts, their intentions, their energy. It tends to be all over the place. I'm one of those people. I'm constantly working on self-mastery. And this makes me really happy. This is a really good time to step into full-on self-mastery. Okay, this is potent energy for that. Okay. Let's talk about some of the more granular energies that we've got going on in human design. One of the channels that's defined in the transit chart right now is called the scientific method. Okay, so we're up in the head space, right? So what's happening is you're going to have more of a tendency to sort of question the information you're given, the data that's fed to you, the opinions, what's given to you as facts. You're going to be more inclined to be like, really? I mean, where's your research on that? You're not going to be so willing to just absorb what is given to you without some question. You're going to be doubting it. That's just energy, right? There's going to be doubt. And it's also connected to gate 4 in human design, which is the drive to know the answer. So you're going to be really driven with new information coming in, or even with information you're revisiting. And this could be anything. This could be in your personal life. This could be in your relationships. This could be like the people's feelings. This can be on the political sphere, in the news sphere. This is anywhere that you look, you're going to have this drive to question what you're receiving and to do the deeper digging, do the work to dig in and identify, what's the real answer here? You're not going to be satisfied with a whole bunch of different possibilities. You're going to want to know what's right, what's the correct answer is. All right. So that's an energy that we can certainly put to use in our collective, right? The other energy that's defined for us is the 1 to 8 channel. This is about a big creative contribution to the collective. Okay, so our creative energies, our creative self-expression. I'm not talking about artistry, but artistry is like the funnel, the vehicle for our creative energy. So our creative energy is really bubbling right now. We're having a real desire to live our lives freely on our own terms, the way that we want to live them. And then we have this big energy of craving to make a big contribution to the world. We want to make a big contribution with our creative energies to the world. This is gorgeous, okay? This is a projected channel. This means that you don't get to just bumble through and say, here, I got all the things for you. This means you wait to be recognized. And you will be recognized. We're all going to be recognized in our own way. It may be within our family dynamic. It may be on a much bigger scale. But this energy is there. And we're all feeling this energy, this desire, this intention to make a big creative contribution to the world. But to wait, trust, wait for the recognition, wait to be invited, wait. And if you do, that contribution will have a big impact on all the people involved. As long as you wait. If you don't wait, you're going to annoy people. Sorry, it is what it is. Okay? Don't annoy people. All right, so that's some energies. Okay, let's talk about kind of like, I'm going to go through and talk a little bit like, what's our radiance? Okay, what is our direction? What is our focus right now? This is the sun in human design. The sun is going through gate 4. That was part of that channel that I talked about, the scientific method, wanting to find the answer. You're going to be, your whole being, a big part of you is going to be really focused as a collective. We're going to be really focused on, yeah, but what's the truth? What's the real answer here? I don't want ideas. I don't want opinions. I want facts. I want data. I want to know what it is. Hey, Misty, you're kind of late. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. I want to know what it is. What's grounding us? Where's our earth? The collective earth is in gate 49. And so is our restriction, our lessons, if you will. That's Saturn. So the earth and Saturn, where we're feeling grounded and where we're really learning our lessons and feeling most keenly when we are out of alignment. Gate 49 is called the gate of principles. Principles means it's an emotional energy. It's a discomfort, pushing for revolution. Revolution, ladies and gentlemen, if we perceive that the collective or ourselves are living out of alignment with the principles that we adhere to. Or revolution to change the principles, change the morals, change the laws, change it. Okay. That's amazing right now. Earth is grounding us. So we are grounded in our lessons. We are grounded in the Saturnian energy of you will learn. You will stay in integrity. You will not take shortcuts. And it's in this energy of principles. Fucking phenomenal. So powerful, right? What are we communicating? What are we talking about? What are we teaching about? What are we thinking about? What's in our mind? Gate 64. This is called the gate of confusion. I know, lovely, right? So yes, we are all lost in a little bit of confusion. Think of it this way. This is all the puzzle pieces, but you haven't brought them together to form a picture. So you're just playing in the pieces. You're bringing more pieces in, and you're not necessarily putting them together yet. And that's okay. Your communication with other people, what you're talking about, is going to bring more and more pieces in. And what will happen is those pieces will eventually come into a logical cohesion. You'll be able to see the whole puzzle, see the picture that the puzzle pieces are making, but that will happen on its own time. It's okay for you to hang out in the abstract, to hang out in the different pieces. And if you're feeling confusion, that's okay. Reframe that with this energy. It just means you've begun the process. It's not a bad thing to feel confused. It's not a bad thing to feel chaotic with all the pieces and not knowing where they go. It's part of the process. Here we are popping into the new earth. Part of the process is chaos and confusion. So just let that be part of the process and know that that's what you're going to be thinking about this week. That's where your mind's going to be at. Okay, what are we valuing? Valuing 31. This is the Venus going through gate 31. This is the gate of leadership, of democratic leadership, democratically elected leadership. So we are looking at what we value in our leaders, what we value in ourselves as leaders. We are looking and identifying who's a valuable leader, who's a leader who's going to take us to where we need to go. You know, as I'm pulling through this energy, I'm really getting a big hit about some kind of political brouhaha is brewing. Something's brewing politically with these energies. I just keep getting pulled to like activism, politics. I keep seeing flashes of like news screens, and I am not a political person. I do not ever watch the news, but I'm really feeling that with these human design energies. I think we might really see some interesting stuff happening in the political sphere this week with these human design energies, because everything I'm talking about is just like about truth and activism. And this is the energy that I'm getting. Tell me if you resonate with that. Tell me what you think of that. So Venus, leadership. Now, where are we taking our initiative? Initiative is Mars. Mars is in gate 8. And we talked about that with that channel, about that big creative contribution. So 8 is the contribution. We're here to make a contribution. Now we have Mars in this gate, and Mars is our initiative. It's our get up and go. It's our make it happen. But Mars is immature, which means it can be a shoot from the hip kind of an energy. So you may find yourself rushing in to make that contribution. And what did I say about this channel when I talked about the channel? Wait to be invited. That might be challenging with Mars wanting to rush in head first and just make it happen, but just breathe and temper that Martian energy. And when you're able to do that and you wait for that invitation to make that contribution, then Mars can be fired up and, massaged to get in there and really make a powerful impact. All right, but temper that Martian rah, 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 rah. Okay, it's going to want to come out. Where's our abundance? Okay. Abundance is Jupiter, our expansion. And this is in gate 17. It's been there for a while. Gate 17 is the gate of opinions. Okay. So you are forming opinions. You are forming opinions about things, and those opinions are meant to expand everything that you have an opinion about. But I want to say this about gate 17, similar to the 1-8. This is projected, which means you got to wait to be invited. Don't go barreling in with your opinions. People don't like it. They got egos. They get offended. Save yourself the hassle and the heartache and just wait, or get buy-in. Hey, I have an opinion about that. Can I share my opinion with you? Your opinion won't always be right. It just won't. But when you bring it out, when you voice your opinion, when you bring your opinion out where it is wanted, then it will always have the impact of expanding awareness. And with Jupiter here, that's going to expand everything good in your life. Jupiter is expansion of all good things. That's why I call it abundance. It's this expansion of love, expansion of money, expansion of resources, expansion of spirit, expansion of all the things. All right. So use this energy correctly and expansion is yours. And then we talked about the restriction and the lessons with Saturn in gate 49 with the principles hanging out there with the earth. Okay. Let's talk about some of the bigger picture energies that have been going on for a while. And I just go over real quick and repeat these every time, anybody who's new. Where is our awakening happening? This is Uranus, the great awakener. Bam, bam, bam. This is where our breakthroughs are happening. This is in gate 2. This is in gate 2, which is the gate of guidance, guiding other people, guiding yourself, like knowing your direction, but even more so often knowing the direction for other people. So when you are in the service of guidance, coaching, counseling with other people, whether that's your friend, your client, your family member, whatever it is, that's where your breakthroughs are going to happen. And that's where breakthroughs are going to happen for you when you are allowing yourself to be guided. All right, those breakthroughs are happening. Our spirituality, the container for our spiritual practice is in gate 36. Gate 36 is an emotional pressure gate. It is a pressure, a discomfort we feel when we need to make a change in our lives. So if you're feeling that pressure and that discomfort, that's part of your spiritual practice. And you will ultimately, the pressure will increase until you make a change, and then you will relieve the emotional pressure. Okay. With Neptune here, be careful because this can be kind of a dramatic energy, all right, because it's that emotional pressure to make a change. And with Neptune there, Neptune is a planet of confusion as well as spirituality and intuition. So if you're in your head too much in a Neptunian area, you're going to get confused and you could not see things clearly. And that's where the drama can kick up with this. Okay, so with Neptune, you want to stay in the moment and stay in your intuition. If you're in your head, you're going to be confused and you're not going to see it clearly. Okay. And then where's our area of transformation happening? Pluto's hanging out in gate 60, which is the gate of limitations. So understanding what our limitations are, what the limitations of the collective are, what the limitations of the community, the projects, the job, the relationship, whatever it is, we are being shown the energy of limitations. And through our acceptance of those limitations, we are going to be able to transcend those limitations and break through and mutate into new energy to create something new. Okay. Tell me that made sense. What does our beautiful Yvonne say? Today, Miss Yvonne signed up to work to help Dr. Kermit Jones get elected to Congress after running into him at the grocery store. Politics, baby. Live in and living color going on right here. That's amazing. Of course it was. Yeah. So I think there's going to be some interesting stuff on the political sphere. That's what I think. Okay, my loves. I'm going to do tarot cards and we're going to dive more deeply into these energies. And if you would like me to do a personal reading for you after the fact, and we have a couple of people who have went ahead and donated and left a spot. Thank you so much. If you want a reading after this, let me just put the thing on the screen. Here we go. PayPal. And if you don't have PayPal, leave a comment and I'll find something else for you if you want to donate. I know some people have a hard time with PayPal. But I'm going to do the tarot cards for the collective, and then I'll start going through and I'll do one-on-one readings. It is really, really my pleasure to be able to tune in for you, to be able to focus my energy on you and give you a reading. And I am so appreciative of your support of me and your support of the Bhava Spiritual Mission, being able to contribute to the mission and allow me to be of even deeper service to you. This is I love to say thank you in this way. So first, let's look at the week ahead. These are my favorite tarot cards called the Wild Unknown Tarot Deck. I just love this deck. Hey, Mally, nice to see you on here. I don't think I've seen you on here before. You new? Thank you for joining. Thank you for leaving a comment. We are so glad you're here. Can you hear the doggos outside? I'm staying with my beautiful friend Alicia, and she has these two gorgeous little dogs that are feisty. Donna, what is the price for a personal reading? Sweetie, it is by donation. I'm sorry I didn't clarify that. If you donate any amount that you are able to and comfortable with, and as a thank you, I will do a reading for you on the live stream. So it's basically whatever you can, whatever you feel comfortable with. Donate to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. That link is on the screen, as you can see, and it's in the description of the video. Okay, my loves. Spirit, what do we need to know for the energies ahead? The weekly energies ahead. We got the Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Swords, the Hierophant, the Son of Wands. Okay, and the Empress. Whew. Okay, I'll show you the cards in a minute, but let me tell you the story. Things are shifting this week, and it's not all going to be easy. You are moving out of the status quo that you have lived the majority of your life in. You're busting out of it and going powerfully in a new direction. You're going to go powerfully in that direction. It's going to end up being a really good thing for you. But the additional message I have is this Eight of Swords. Your mind is going to want to go to work on you. And it's interesting. It's going to go to work on you in a way that's like, I'm not good enough. It's inadequacy is what I'm picking up from this card. There's going to be feelings of inadequacy coming up. Then you feel like you just can't do it, can't cope, all of that. It's a lie. Your mind is lying to you. Now, I also feel some pain in my middle back, which is right across from the power center. Okay, so this is an ego story. The thing you have to understand about the ego is there's different ways that the ego can come in and sabotage you. Okay, it can sabotage you through the socially unacceptable way of an ego story, like rah, 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 I'm so great, da, 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 da. People don't like that. And so like, oh, you got an ego, we don't like you, right? But there's socially acceptable ways for your ego to come in and get you. And one of those is I'm not good enough, and I'm too humble, or don't look at me, or being like, I just want to stay in the background. I don't want to have an ego. That is the same kind of ego story. It's the same kind of ego sabotage as, oh, look at me. I'm so great. I'm better than everybody, right? Both of those are ego sabotages. Okay. And that is where it's going to want to come in through the back door. Or it's going to want to tell you you're not good enough. It's going to want to tell you that nobody's going to listen to you, that you don't deserve this. Whatever your less than story, ego story is, it's going to come in because what's happening is the Wheel of Fortune. That's a big karmic shift. Okay, big shift in a cycle. The Hierophant. Okay. And and you coming in like boom, busting through. I mean, look at that card. If you can see it well, that is an incredible burst of new energy, and it's leading you to everything you wanted with the Empress here, which is just abundance, abundance, abundance. It's comfort. It's living your life comfortable. And I would say that's about being comfortable with yourself. Really being comfortable with yourself. Again, coming back, when you master yourself, you become very comfortable with yourself. All right. You don't have a lot of nonsense going on when you get into self-mastery. But the process of getting there, you're going to run into the Eight of Swords. Let's talk about the Hierophant card a little bit. Hierophant is this is a very interesting card. I tend to get a lot of different feelings about this card. On the one hand, it can be really constricting. It can be like, this is the way it's always been done. This is the tradition, and we don't break traditions. And if you're anything like me, that's not really your jam, right? We go and are on the bleeding edge, and we're kind of mixing things up. But it's also a very deeply spiritual card, and it speaks to what I'm picking up as like ancestral stuff. So with this shift, I'm feeling two things. I'm feeling both things about this card. I'm feeling breaking out of traditions, right? That you've been in modern day traditions, right? Rules, regs, structures. This is the way that it's done in my culture. But it means you're slipping into traditions that are truly correct for you. And that's the ancestral traditions, ancestral magic, if you will, is what I'm feeling with this card right now, is ancestral magic. And this big shift is going to line you up with that. But first, you have to break out of the box that you have been stuffed into your whole life, which is a modern day box. Okay, it's the modern day box. So that's what I'm getting for the energies. Big shifts, turning, confidence, taking action, and then that little like, ooh, watch out for that ego story. That ego is going to come in and say, you're not good enough. And you're going to interpret it as, I'm not good enough. I don't want to be seen. I want to be quiet. I want to be in the background. I don't want to hog the spotlight. I don't want to take up too much space. Whatever the story is, the details of the story don't matter. You get the drift. You get the point, right? Mally, yes, we have. Do you have anything other than PayPal? I'm going to put my Venmo link in here. So you can go ahead and donate. If you send a Venmo payment, can you please leave a comment and let me know, because I don't have that on my computer. I'll have to look on my phone for that. And I don't want to spend much time on my phone while we're on the live stream. Oh, but here we are. Okay, let us go into, let me just look at the list and see who we got. All right, beautiful. So Carol, you're first. Okay, Mally, you don't have that either. You're in the UK. Well, tell me what you can do and I'll see if I can help you out, okay? Carol. Hey, beautiful. Let's go ahead and do a reading for you. Carol. What does Carol need to know this week? What does Carol need to know this week? Thank you. What does Carol need to know this week? Thank you. The Hermit. Ooh, Father of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Magician. Okay, I'll show you the cards in a minute, but just telling you the story, my sweet love. You're needing to retreat into yourself because you're waiting out a little bit more of the dense energy this week, okay? There's some dense energy, some hard work, some energetic hard work, like heavy lifting that you've been doing. But if you can just allow yourself to rest, pull yourself in, hole up, hermit mode, then you will have an easier time moving through the rest of this dense energy, the remainder of this dense energy. And when you do, that's the following week or two, there's going to be a real powerful new start for you. And it's going to be really fucking amazing for manifesting and resources and all things of the physical world. You're really matching up with the energy of the energy in the physical world, right? So earth energy, earth-based energy, manifesting on the earth. Okay, very much. This is a really good thing for you. It's going to be really grounding for you. It's going to really help you with your like self-worth, self-esteem. It's going to feel really, really good. Okay, so this is really good. You got some really, really good stuff coming up. A good, powerful new start in the weeks to come. But this week, your best bet is to hole up, hermit mode. Just close yourself up. I just see you close yourself up in your house. Be like, I'm not leaving. Just spend time in your own sphere, in your own energy. And when you do, you're off to the races. So let me show you these cards. With the Hermit, right? Into your shell you go. The Nine of Wands, which is like, yeah, you're still moving through you're still slogging through a little bit. Okay. But this is getting to the end. I'm sorry. The light is you can't see this very well, but you're getting to the end. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which is a really powerful new start. Ace of Wands is a hell of a card. Okay. Hell of a card for new beginnings. And then we have the Father of Pentacles. Yes, please. The Father is the fathers of the deck, or the kings of the deck, are the mastery of that particular energy. This is Pentacles. Pentacles is shit of the earth, money, resources, anything that you need to kind of keep yourself ticking over, not only ticking over, but to feel really abundant and wealthy in all areas. Now, it will definitely include money, but know that there's more than money to wealth. There's time. There's self-acceptance. There's self-mastery is a part of the wealth game, okay? There's love, that kind of a thing, okay? All right. Oh, and finally, the Magician, the manifesting card. Look at the Magician has all the tools it needs. You have all the tools at your disposal, all of it. Okay. So you got this, darling. Thank you so much for your donation, for your support. I appreciate you and I love you, and I'll see you soon. Okay. We got some comments I got to take care of here. Donna, I could not donate via Bava. Okay. Are you able to donate via Venmo, Donna? Is anybody else having PayPal? The PayPal link seems to be working. So I don't know what's going on, but Bavaria. So I sent a dough. I'm confused, honey. Sent a donation? That's great. Let me see if you're on the list, my love. Sorry, all. It's just me doing the bum, bum, bum. Okay, I don't see you on my list, but if you let me know you want a reading, I will go ahead and do it for you, because we can sing, okay, we got that. I got you. Okay. Okay, who else? Who's next? Okay, beautiful Bob. Beautiful Bob. Okay, Carol, you are so welcome. Thank you so much. Hey, Anna, so glad to see you. Folks, if you want a reading, I have openings. I'm doing individual readings by donation. Leave a donation with the Bhava Spiritual Mission. It is tax deductible. We are a real live church. And I will, as a big thank you, give you a reading right here, right now on the live stream. Okay, Donna, got you. Thank you so much. Okay, Bob. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does our beautiful Bob need to know for the week ahead? Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Oh, okay. Feeling a lot of energy in the head. I'm feeling that power center in that throat. Ooh, okay, let's see what we got. Son of Swords, the Lovers, Three of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you've made the big shift. You're moving into new territory. You're moving into new energy. You really do got this, Bob. Everything is working out beautifully. You know it's going to work out beautifully. You have a lot of help. You're actually getting more and more in a position to help a lot more people. Your energy for helping other people and being of service to other people is going to just continue to expand. Your cup is just going to runneth over and runneth over more and more and more as you get more space in your life, as you continue to move through this process. Right now, it feels like one of the things that's really important for you this week coming up is you got to really focus your intention on where you want to go. Feels like your energy is really big and expansive, and it's like there's no container for it. Okay, so it's got no edges, so it's just going out. You have to give it a container and go ahead and focus your energy on where you want to go. Not to the point where you feel confined. I feel like that might feel like a confining experience for you, and you're really enjoying this freedom, this sort of big expansive energy, this cup flowing over. So when you're ready, and gently and gradually, as you're ready to, go ahead and set that intention where you want to go. There's a real need to speak honestly, especially to someone close to you, like a partner or in your environment with the Son of Swords and the Lovers card. So you need to be speaking very honestly to people. And that might not be easy. That might not be easy in some situations. You might feel like you're going to hurt somebody. You might feel like you're going to say things that are, going to really leave a mark. I'm getting the ego, the power center there. It feels like you're concerned about hurting somebody else's ego, but it's really your ego story. Okay, so you need to allow yourself to gently, lovingly, with intention and grace, go ahead and speak the truth, speak what needs to be spoken to the people in your life. Particularly, I got the Lovers card here. So somebody very important to you, somebody very close to you, or the people very close to you. Okay, the people very close to you, or people you want to be close to you. Okay, kick that off with truth and intention. All right. Thank you so much, Bob. Bob, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I hope that was helpful for you. You're really, I do want to add, Spirit has asked me to repeat to you, like a really important part of the message is your cup runneth over. It's just going to keep increasing and flowing and flowing and flowing. And you're going to have so much energy and so much desire to be of service to other people in a healing and counseling capacity. You're going to have so much energy, much more energy for other people than you have had. And it's going to astound you. And it's great because it's what you're here for. Okay. It's what you're designed for. So thank you for that, Bob. Okay. Who's next on our list? We have beautiful Misty. All right, Misty love. Okay, I have openings, I have space, I have energy. If you would like a reading on the live stream, please leave a donation with the Bhava Spiritual Mission PayPal account that is linked in the description of the video. Or if you're not able to do the PayPal for some reason, I've got my Venmo on the screen here. It's just Ingrid H Turner, and I'll check my phone next to see who's up. Okay, Misty, boom, boom, here we are. What do we got for you? Beautiful. Misty, Misty, Misty. Ooh, okay. The Devil, Son of Pentacles, Judgment. Okay, Nine of Cups and Strength. All right, you're going through shit that's falling apart is the best thing that's happening to you right now, Misty. Whatever's falling apart in your life, whatever's really uncomfortable and out of your control, I'm feeling this out of control, that is waking you up to what it is, how it is you want to be living. And it doesn't look like it right now. It's not going to look like it. It's not going to be easy to see, but Spirit is just asking you to just trust with blind faith in the moment when it's just going to hell and it's not feeling right and it's feeling out of control. I keep getting this out of control feeling, like scrambling, like my hands are scrambling. I want to be like, try and get a hold of something. It's feeling out of control. It is the best thing that's happening for you. Shit is vibrating out of your life because you are expanding your frequency. You resist the urge to contract your frequency to try and keep what is safe in your life. Let it go. There's people, jobs, projects, circumstances, whatever it is, you can trust that this is opening the door for your greatest wishes to be fulfilled. This is called a wish fulfillment card, honey. Everything you want is coming to you, but it is on the other side of releasing your attachment and your bondage to the things in your life that are not an energetic match for how you want to live. You're waking up to this. If this hasn't come really clear to you, it will come really clear to you. Stay grounded, honey. You got the Son of Pentacles here. Stay grounded. You're doing a lot of healing. All right. And you definitely have the strength to move through this, to let go of the attachment so that you can step into your highest expression. So you can step into your power, your empowerment, your self-mastery. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Father of Pentacles. That's the pinnacle of mastery in the material world. Okay. You're going to be fine. I feel like there's maybe a fear of financial stuff or, insecurity around that. And that's why Spirit is bringing this through so strongly. Don't worry about that. You're going to be fine. You're going to be taken care of. Everything you want is on the other side of releasing that attachment, releasing the devil. All right. And it's as easy as making a decision to do it. The hardest part is going to be the commitment to letting it go. And then the letting go can happen on its own. You just need to make that commitment. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Misty, for your donation, your support. I really so appreciate you. And I hope that that was helpful for you. Okay. Moving to my, get it together, Ingrid. Moving to my phone. Okay. Donna, I know you had a donation. Let's see what else we got. Okay. We have Yvonne and our beautiful Donna. If I missed anybody, let me know. But okay, Yvonne, I believe you're next, my sweet. Hello, darling. All right, what does Yvonne need to know? And I have energy. So if you want another reading, or if you want a reading, if you want to donate and get a reading on the live stream, donate to the PayPal, the Bhava Spiritual Mission link in the description of the video, or shoot me over a Venmo, Ingrid H. Turner. Donate in any amount, and I will say so much thank you with a reading on the live stream. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate your support so much. Okay, beautiful Yvonne. What does Yvonne need to know? Oh, I feel breathless. Wow, that's interesting. I haven't felt that before. All right, Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Moon, the Three of Swords, and the Judgment card. Okay, you're another one that's experiencing a big shift of energy here. You're, with the Six of Pentacles here, I'm being called to share with you that you, what's going to be uncomfortable for you is just how much is being showered on you, how much people in your life are willing to give to you without any strings attached. There's just this energy of like, yeah, you can have this, don't worry, it all evens out, and you're going to feel a little bit tense and tight about that because you're going to feel like tit for tat. It has to be even. I have to figure out how to make this up and give this back because it causes discomfort in you when people just give to you and you're not making it an even Steven trade. Okay. Because you feel like I feel a lot of tension in my shoulders. Big resistance comes up. So that's your work this week. And when you break through that, when you get to the place where do your healing work around this, do your shadow work around this, do your somatic renewal around this. When that discomfort comes up and you keep feeling like you have to make it even, check in with your body. Where is this? That's stuck energy in your body. It comes from your childhood. I'm getting a lot of mom stuff. And you just need to breathe, go into your body, let it go, let it move out, and get to a place where you're comfortable with receiving and you're trusting that the dynamic, it'll be an even give and take as you go through your relationships, as you hang around with people who love you and who you love. It's not there's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like an exchange needs to happen. It's transaction. Your relationships have been transactional for a long time, but that is what is needing to shift, the transactional natures of your relationship. Get comfortable with that. And you have the Chariot and the Judgment card showing up here. Boom, you're going to be moving towards your goal very quickly, and you're going to have an incredible amount of clarity, and you're going to have a lot of help and resources to help you get to where you need to go because you have let go of the tense, resistant, transactional assumption of your relationships. That's just not a thing anymore. Okay. Let me show you these cards. Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. Right now you're receiving, but the stories come up around, uh-oh, if I don't give back right away and meet this transaction, what is that going to mean? That's going to mean the end of the relationship. They're going to leave me, or whatever story, it's whatever heartbreak story that you carry. It's not valid. All right. It is just a story. It's in your mind, but transcend that. Things start moving very quickly and you get a lot of clarity. All right. This is a really good week for you, but there's going to be some work involved for you. Okay, my sweet, you got this though. Okay. Bob says, yes, I'm so grateful for this message. All right. I walked into a crystal shop today and found a path to possibly take my Reiki practice public slowly, new beginnings, and a chance to share my gifts. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hi, Vanessa. Yes, you can absolutely get a reading. I'm doing readings by donation. You can send a donation to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. The link is listed in the description of the video, or you can send me a Venmo if PayPal doesn't work for you. Donate any amount to the Bhava Spiritual Mission, and I will be happy to do a reading for you. Okay, Donna, beautiful Donna. And if you would like a reading, I still got energy. I am open. I am ready. Let's do this, my loves. But first, our beautiful Donna. What does Donna need to know this week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What does Donna need to know this week? What does Donna need to know this week? Ace of Wands, Nine of Swords. Oh, you had a question, didn't you? You want to know about your intuition. Okay, interesting. Okay, so intuition, your intention was to know about your intuition. So you're looking to get closer to spirit. You want that potency because you can sense that potency. You know it's right there. You can feel it. You can feel how close it is. That potency is right there. But what is getting in your way is your anxiety, is your worrying, is your future tripping. When you're out in the future, you are not in the present moment, and spirit is not accessible to you if you are not in the moment. God, spirit, divine consciousness is contactable only in this moment. So you have to get into a practice of presence. It's right there. It's right there. You want it so bad because it's right there. It's available to you. You get into practice of presence, that's going to really shift your whole vibration, your whole frequency very quickly. And that's when you will start to hear spirit consistently. You have to really work on living in the moment and not worrying about the future. When you have fears and worries that are taking you out, make it a point to bring it back to the moment. I'm okay in this moment. I'm good in this moment. In this second right here, I have no worries. I'm totally fine. I have no worries in this moment. And as you get better and better and better at bringing yourself into the moment of being mindful, you're going to hear the voice of spirit. And I get that very strongly. You're going to hear it. Spirit is going to speak to you. Donna, how do I do that? How do you get present? You have to learn to control your mind. You have to learn to master your mind. You have to learn to say, okay, I'm worrying about money. I'm worrying about my relationship. Whatever it is that you're spinning about here, you have to be able to take that energy and bring it, focus it to something in the moment, some point in the moment. Meditation is really helpful. Your breath is really helpful. Sensation, take a bath, get underwater, something like that. Go for a walk and just repeat to yourself, I'm good right here. I am safe right here, right here, right here. I am safe right here, right now. I have no problems right now. You will get better and better. And you're going to get this. You have the Six of Wands here. You're absolutely going to get this, honey. This is you maybe think you can't now because you're worrying about it, but go ahead and just keep bringing it to the present moment, bringing your mind into the now, not into a future that you're worrying about. Master that worry, change your thoughts. Six of Swords, master that worry, and you will hear spirit. And you don't have to worry about how that's going to happen. It'll just happen. You'll know. Here are your cards. Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Tower, big frequency shift, and the Six of Wands. Victory, my love. You're absolutely going to get this. It's right there. You just have to practice being present. You can look up mindfulness techniques. Buddhism is really big on mindfulness and being in the present moment. Whatever you need to do to find a way back into that present moment. Okay, let me check my list again. If anybody would like a reading, I am ready and able. I've got energy. Did I miss anybody? Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, Yvonne, you are so welcome. Okay. Okay, looks like that's it. Okay, my loves. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please join us again next week. I would really, really like to see you here. It's really fun to see the repeats. If this has been valuable to you, please consider sharing this video out with your friends, with your family, with anybody who you think would benefit from today's broadcast, from our channeled message, from our human design energies, from our channeling, our tarot and readings, whatever it is. It would be really helpful because every share, like, and interaction helps boost our profile and boost our presence. And the more people we can gather together to live in partnership with spirit and move from fear to love every week, the more of an impact we have out globally. Okay. And remember, everybody who comes into an interaction from a place of love impacts thousands just by existing. It ripples out to thousands. So you're doing incredible work. Thank you so much. I love you. I'll see you soon. And you have an amazing rest of your day and an amazing week moving out. Okay. Big love.